Hello my friends, what is up? It's Kat here and welcome back to our next installment of Reactober. I am especially excited for today's episode because I have no idea what to expect, which could be good or bad. That could be setting myself up for failure, but you guys have been recommending this one and I'm definitely excited to finally check this out. Over a decade late, but better late than never, we're going to be watching The Cabin in the Woods, which I believe came out in 2011? 2012. I am especially curious because this is described on Google as horror/comedy, which I don't know what to make of that. Yeah, that's what the Wikipedia thing is saying as well. The Cabin in the Woods is a 2012 science fiction comedy horror film directed by Drew Goddard in his directorial debut. Okay, interesting. And truly the only thing I know about this is it stars Thor, Chris Hemsworth himself. But yes, we have yet to tackle a horror comedy here in our Reactober venture. I certainly wouldn't categorize anything that we have watched thus far in the comedy genre, so this is a first. I'm excited, and maybe that will make it a little more palatable, a little easier to digest, but I need something to lighten the mood, maybe even in just the slightest, because I am truly, my barometer for this, y'all, is starting to run thin. I have never ingested this much horror content in my life in a back-to-back span like this. I'm not cut out for this. I am maybe, perhaps, achieving my final form as somebody who can appreciate and actually tolerate horror movies, but it has been a taxing and exhausting process, so I need something that maybe isn't that hardcore, but I don't know. I don't know what to expect going into this. Is the comedy going to be doing this much heavy lifting? I'm not sure, but other than that, I have no clue other than some poor unfortunate souls go out to this cabin and, all heck breaks loose. I don't know. So, without any further freaking ado here, let's just get in and find out for ourselves. Only, like, 14 years late. Are these, depictions of sacrificial rituals? Okay, I don't know what to expect here.
Dude, she did the drawers. We don't even know if this whole fertility thing's gonna work.
Is that Bradley Whitford?
Yeah, sooner or later. Yeah,
it
a
is.
lot later. She did the upper cabinets. You have women's issues. Please.
Guys, Stockholm went south.
Seriously?
That means there's just Japan.
Japan has a perfect record.
We're number 2. We try harder.
But guys, if we fail, then...
Please, we haven't had a glitch since '98. Does this mean you're not in the betting pool this year? Big money.
So you want to come over Monday night? I'm going to pick up some power drills. Are you even listening to me?
Ha! Why? Jesus. That was so uncalled for. So out of place. So unexpected. They owe me for that one. That just took a year off my life.
Why haven't you stuck that asshole's picture on the dartboard yet?
It's not that simple. Your hair, it's blonde.
Very fabulous, no?
I can't believe you did it. Kurt's gonna lose it.
Oh, Kurt's gonna thank me. And so will you.
You know what you're getting into this weekend? If you guys treat this like a setup, I'm gonna have no fun at all.
I'm not pushing.
Fast. Faster than that. Sorry.
Is that Jackson Avery? Alright. Jesse Williams. No way, everybody's in this.
That pretty much it? Can better be.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
That's what I have to say.
What on earth is that?
You want to spend the weekend in jail? We'd all like to check out my cousin's country home.
Marty, honey, that's not okay.
You're not bringing that thing in the Rambler.
What? In your father's van?
Oh, that's nifty.
Nest is empty. We're right on time.
Excuse me, what?
This is the whole issue.
Is society crumbling, Marty?
Everything's filed or recorded or blogged, right? Society needs to crumble. We're all just too chicken shit to let it. You will come to see things my way.
Identification, please.
Are they? Alright, this is gonna sound bold and premature. Are they living in a simulation? All this talk about society.
Okay, systems online. Acquiring targets.
Yeah, I mean, they're stalking them. What the? Well, this is the science fiction element. Okay, alright, okay, guys, what the frick? Where's your critical thinking? Is this just a gas station, I hope? Oh, shnikes, I hope that's not the cabin itself. Sweet lord. Still, this is not great. Yeah.
I don't think there's gonna be any.
Ah, motherfricker! That's 2 years off my life. God dang, these are. Whew.
Sign says closed.
Yeah, we're looking for, what's it called?
Tillerman Road. Do you know if it's this way?
My cousin bought a house up there. You go through like a mountain tunnel, there's a lake.
Always someone looking to sell that plot. I've seen plenty come and go. Hell, I've been here since the war.
Which war?
You know damn well which war.
I think we got enough gas.
You got enough to get you there. Getting back, that's your concern.
Why would y'all want to be hanging out in these parts? I just, everybody always misses the incredibly blinding
Good luck
red
with your
flags.
business, sir.
Guys, take a look.
What the? Oh! Okay, 1000%. What the frick? Wait, what? Okay, what the frick? Is this just about to be a fun house where all these corporate businessmen can play around with them like puppets and make their lives miserable? Okay, that's not as big of a red flag looking. It's quaint. Whenever it gets too quiet now, I'm about to be on edge. They've made it known that they're not afraid of a freaking good old time to jump scare here, so.
Oh, this is awesome.
It is kind of cool.
Oh, F. Speaking of sacrificial rituals, what does it mean? Oh.
Yeah, I don't think.
I was gonna say, that is quite the piece of decor. What the frick?
No way.
Two-way, well, not two-way mirror. That's bonkers. What? Okay, well, put the photo back, you creep. Hey, she's literally in the room right next door, sir.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Was pioneer days. People had to make their own interrogation rooms.
Does beg the question, what the frick else is here?
Thanks for being decent.
It's the least I could do. I had kind of an internal debate about showing you the mirror. Blood was spilled.
So you're bleeding internally.
Pretty bad.
Here's a question now. Is she gonna put it back? Yeah, what the frick does that mean? Good call. You don't want that staring at you in the middle of the night. Okay, they are being frickin' watched. Okay, this is all just some weird, orchestrated...
Places, everyone. We are live.
places.
Hulk is now in 2, McRae is in 4.
What the F?
Operations, do you copy?
We've got the blood work back on Loudon. We're recommending a 50 milligram bump of rohiptase to increase libido.
So,
The hair dye.
dumb blonde, very artistic.
Kim Department keeps their end up.
I'll see it when I
Huh?
believe it. Control.
Wait, how long have they been stalking all these people? What? Why?
Mordecai, baby, what's happening? How's the weather up top?
The lambs have passed
Paid
the
actor.
gate.
Well, you're doing a great job out there.
Their blind eyes see nothing of the horrors to come. Their ears are stopped. They are the gods' fools.
Well, that's how it works.
Cleanse the world of their ignorance and sin. Bathe them in the crimson of... Am I on speakerphone?
What the frick type Squid Game experimentation, sacrificial, torture, killing is this about to be?
The Ancient Ones see everything, and they will not be... I'm still on speakerphone, aren't I?
What does happen next? What the frick? Okay. Is this for other people's visual viewing pleasure? Is this for other people's freaking entertainment? Why? Like, they poisoned her through her hair dye. How do they know they were all even planning this?
Last chance, it's post time. Dig deep.
They're taking bets on the
Betting
final?
windows are closing.
Are they literally actually taking bets right now on who's gonna survive? What the frick?
Not betting.
Not for me. Thanks.
It's just people letting off steam. This job isn't easy. However those clowns may behave.
As long as everything goes smoothly upstairs, as long as the kids do as they're told.
But then it's fixed. When you control the outcome.
No, we just get them in the cellar. They take it from there.
No, they have to make the choice of their own free will. Otherwise, the system doesn't work.
What?
They have to choose to ignore him, and they have to choose what happens in the cellar. But in the end, they don't transgress.
They can't be punished. So what's gonna be true?
What? This is like the horror Hunger Games of... Okay, what the F? Alright, so they stage... What?
Dana.
Truth. You're gonna say dare, she's gonna dare you to do something you don't like.
Really? There.
What the hell was that?
It's the cellar door.
Yeah, and so it begins.
The wind must have blown open.
The wind?
I dare you.
Alright, well, they've fabricated everything, they've orchestrated everything to lead them to this point, but they are on their own from down here. So do all the people in the control center...
How long do I have to stay down here?
Does Houston have control here? Are they influencing anything? Oh, sweet Jesus Lord. Oh, dolls? Great. Great, 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 great. Oh, frick.
You okay?
They're all down there.
Yeah. Look at all this.
Guys.
Yeah.
Your cousin is into some weird shit.
Maybe we should go back upstairs. I dare you all to go upstairs.
This is like some weird Jumanji Truman Show. That's gonna unleash something.
Guys, listen to this. Diary of Anna Patience Buckner, 1903. Judah told me in my dream that Matthew took him to the Black Room, so I know he is killed. I want to understand the glory of the pain like Matthew.
Jesus, can we not?
Go on.
Why?
I want to know.
A believer will come and speak this to our spirits. We will be restored and the great pain will return. And there's something in Latin.
I'm drawing a line in the fucking sand here. Do not read the Latin.
Dolor.
No.
Stop being a fucking baby.
Dana.
Dolor. Super
Yo, we're
vivo
walking right into it.
caro. Supplimus caro. Dolor. Igneo animus.
Paid actor. Paid actor. I mean, this can't be real. They're all just part of it. Right? This is some weird Hunger Games BS, y'all.
We have a winner! It's the Buckners, ladies and gentlemen! Congratulations, go to maintenance!
That's not fair. I had zombies too.
This is zombie redneck torture families.
What?
They're entirely separate species.
Talk about a
Female
friggin' Mad
mountain
Libs.
seal.
Zombie redneck torture family. Okay, so they were taking bets on what the frick the This is the Hunger Games. They're taking bets on, like, what's the freaking surprise gonna be? The lethal aspect gonna be that they unleash in the arena that ends up freaking killing all the tributes. That's what this is.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
He had the conch in his hands. I am never gonna see a merman. Ever.
Based on what they interact with, it determines what freaking... What?
God, don't even joke. Every other branch is
This is happening everywhere.
Japanese crew to get it done.
Germany, Japan, they were talking about Sweden. What the? Kids! Alright, I have to just draw the line and stop trying to question, stop asking questions. Whatever this is fricked out. Don't go outside, y'all. Yeah, close that door. Just leave them. Leave them. Where'd the zombie family go? Where'd the zombie rednecks go?
You seriously believe nothing weird is going on? Since when does Kurt pull this alpha male bullshit? He's a sociology major.
Yeah, like they're also biologically tampering with them in their behavioral decision making.
Puppeteers.
Puppeteers?
Pop-Tarts? We are not who we are.
He's the smartest one there, y'all. The rednecks, they're gonna get y'all.
Do we have temperature control in this sector? On it.
What a freaking... Obviously mind frick, but just commentary on freaking human nature and, look at them! Yeah, they're releasing freaking...
Does it really matter if we see
We're
her?
not the only ones watching, Ken.
Gotta keep the customer satisfied.
This is some weird Squid Game shiz.
You understand what's at stake here.
Are they initiating the rednecks? Ah! It's like the worst possible place. Ow. Oh. Ow. Oh, motherfucker! Oh! Holy mother of oh! Frick that, frick that, frick that! Whoo! You crazies!
This we offer in humility and fear, for the blessed peace of your eternal slumber, as it ever was.
As it ever was.
What? Are they collecting the body? What the F, team? Holy! Oh my god. Well, they're sacrificing for something. Who's paying for all this blood? What the frick clients are they working for?
Okay, I swear to fucking God somebody is talking. I'm gonna go for a walk. No! Huh? What do you want? I'm the boss of my own brain, so give it up. I'm gonna go for a walk.
No. I was gonna say it's ironic. Everybody thinks he's high as a kite, but he's the one with clarity.
We are abandoned.
Fucking run!
The fuck? Where's
Okay, Kurt, you're okay.
Where's Jules?
She's gone. We gotta get out of here.
Dana, don't open
I'm not leaving here without Jules.
Don't open that! Holy sweet lord. Oh. Well done, props. Y'all cooked. This guy's like the big final boss of the rednecks.
What is that thing?
I saw a young girl, all zombied like him.
Oh my god. Patience. The diary.
We gotta play it safe. No matter what happens, we have to stay together. Calm down.
I'll Okay, well, so much for their free will and their decision making and just creating the setup, orchestrating everything, the conditions, and letting them decide. Yeah.
What? What's the matter?
Maybe we should split up.
No.
Maybe we can cover more ground that way.
Really?
I got it. You guys get in your rooms.
Oh, sweet lord.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Judah Buckner to the rescue.
Houston, we have a problem. Sweet lord.
What the fuck?
Stay away from that window. Do not turn your back to the window, sir.
I'm on a reality TV show. My parents are gonna think I'm such a burnout.
Yes. Ow, frick. Well, dang. What on earth? This is like the House of the Dragon opening.
Must be getting excited downstairs.
Come on!
No better place to hide than the scary trap door.
Kurt, unlock the door.
I can't! Get down in the basement!
This is the black room from the diary. This is where he killed them.
We just gotta find a door. Okay?
I like that confidence. How is he so level-headed? They haven't tampered with him, have they?
I mean, there's gotta be something.
You like pain?
Oh no, but I think they're trapped, y'all. They're not gonna be able to drive out. They're gonna seal off the roads. What's happening, team? What?
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Did they beat the game?
How hard is it to kill 9-year-olds?
0 fatality. Total wash.
Okay, we got the Rambler heading toward the tunnel. Gotta go.
You
Work to
guys
do.
are humanity's last hope. If the ancients rise, we...
Ancients.
There's no cave-in.
The fucking tunnel's open! Control to demolition.
Are they collecting human sacrifices and draining all their blood or something to keep whatever these ancients are at bay? Is this all more than just a weird, sick experiment? I mean, he did kind of say a prayer for them when they died.
Electrical said there was a glitch up
That
top.
tunnel should have blown hours ago.
Yeah, but we didn't get the order.
They weren't so subtle about that one. That's what I do. I just start walking.
It's right there.
Alright, got any climbing gear, ropes? What are we gonna do, jump?
Dude.
That's coming in clutch.
You gotta give it everything.
Look, you guys, you stay in the Rambler. I'll get help. I'm coming back with cops and large fucking guns, and those things are gonna pay.
That's why he's Thor, y'all. He's bringing the Avengers. I don't have high hopes here. Boom.
Hey, hit something. There's nothing. What did he hit?
Marty was right.
I wasn't expecting that, team. That got me. Dang, that stinks. That stinks.
We'll just drive. And there's got to be another road, another way out of here.
That won't work.
Please, do not go nuts on me, okay, Dana? You're all I've got now. Okay, no matter what happens, you gotta stay calm.
That got to me, y'all. Oh, frick. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, I'm looking behind me. I'm like, oh, my God. Oh, I watch these with my back to the door. I'm like... That really got me. Stay calm, yeah. So much for that. Well, this sucks. There's still freaking like 30 minutes left, y'all.
They're celebrating. I'm drinking.
But she's still alive.
Main thing is that she, suffers.
That she did.
Well, this really sucks. For her. I don't have faith that she's gonna make it out. Jesus! I can't take much more of this, team. This is so effed up. This is just bonkers.
When the van hits the lake,
I screamed,
right?
and the water rushing in.
I just think it would have been cooler with a merman.
You almost gave me a heart attack with that tunnel.
Like I said, it wasn't our fault.
Meanwhile, she's still, you can see her on the screen. She's still freaking fighting for her life. She's getting beaten the frick up.
Turn the fucking music off.
Alright, the client's not happy.
That's possible. Everything was done within the guidelines. The verdict is the only one. I'm not doubting you. Which one?
She's literally just getting tossed. Yeah. They're gonna self-destruct him. Wait, he lived? Holy frick! Oh my god! How the heck did he survive? They dragged him down to the underworld. They collected some of his blood. Oh wait. He was hiding out.
We're going in the grave?
Thank God. I'm so happy he survived, y'all. Probably not for long. This is probably short-lived, but still. I thought she was gonna have to ride out the last 30 minutes of this by her freaking self.
How to dismember that guy with the trowel. What have you been up to?
He's onto it though. He knows it's all fake.
You figured everything.
I do know some stuff.
Whoa.
It's an elevator. I think I can get it to go down.
Do we want to go down?
Yeah, where does it lead? It's gonna Oh, this is where they keep all their other shiz. Oh, they just entered the funhouse where they store everything, the inventory. Crazy monster shiz. Evil ballerinas. Ooh, it's that thing that he was playing with.
We chose. Oh, that shit we were playing with. They made us choose. They made us choose how we die.
Yeah, when you look at the alternatives. Alright, things could have been a lot worse.
Do not touch the girl. If he outlives her, this whole thing goes to hell. No, if you have a confirmed kill, take her out too. There. Bring him down.
They're just gonna unleash everything.
Step out of the elevator!
They're trying to kill us!
Do it!
Run, team! Go, get the freak out! Well, they still need her alive, but they're trying to preserve her for some reason.
You shouldn't be here. I can only imagine your pain and confusion. What's happening to you is part of something bigger. It's our task to placate the Ancient Ones, as it's yours to be offered up to them. Let us get it over with.
Do not press that purge button! Oh, I mean, actually, bring this whole place down.
Let's get this party started.
Breach, y'all! Oh my god! Work for us now, evil monsters.
Oh, shit.
This is so wild, team. So much more than I thought it was gonna be. Holy anaconda! Holy. Oh, the dolls! God, there was so much down there that they could have friggin' picked. I just wasn't expecting any of this. Yeah, y'all are getting a taste of your own dang medicine.
Officer Truman is Security Command. Sector 8 down. Sector 3 down. Jesus Christ!
Payback! Oh, F. Is that a pterodactyl? What the frick? Oh! It's like looking at all this, it's like, which is the worst way to friggin' die, team? Like, oh my god. Oh god. Jesus! Seems like their security was severely underprepared for— Oh, what? Killer unicorns? What the frick am I watching, y'all? I see why you guys suggested this. This is an absolute just— No, the rednecks! The rednecks found the elevator!
We're running out of time! I'm trying to bypass.
Holy Nikes. Something's gonna come out of that fog. He's gonna finally get his mermaids. If you can even call that a mermaid.
Oh, come on!
This versus where we started, y'all. I just cannot believe we're watching the same movie right now. Like, what? Well, really, what is the worst way to go out of all this?
Please, 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 please. Kill him.
Ooh, it's the blood room, y'all.
Look at these. 5 of them.
What are they?
Us. I should have seen it like you did. They don't just want to see us killed. They want to see us punished.
Punished for what?
For being young?
I knew it! I knew her voice sounded familiar! What the frick?
It has always required youth. There must be at least 5, leaving the last to live or die as fate decides.
What's beneath us?
The ancient ones. As long as they accept our sacrifice, they remain below. But the other rituals have all failed. If you live to see it, the world will end.
So she has to kill
Maybe
him.
that's the way it should be.
Oh, she's buying it. Frick. He saved your life. I mean, what choice does she have?
The whole world, Marty, is in your hands, Dana. You have to be strong.
You're feeling strong.
So am I.
Ah, the rednecks! Dang, she got absolutely gobbled.
Hey.
I don't think Kurt even has a cousin.
Huh.
I'm so sorry I almost shot you.
I totally get it. I'm sorry I let you get attacked by a werewolf and then into the world.
It's time to give someone else a chance.
Well, that the way that started versus the way that finished. What the frick? What the flip? Ugh. I'm gonna have a permanent wrinkle right here after this one because I was just so tense the entire time. Like, what? This came in so many waves. So I know I was prematurely, predicting that there was going to be a simulation of it all and that it was going to be like this Hunger Games aspect. And of course, the whole opening and the paintings, the decor, very specifically tailored to like this idea of sacrifice. So I thought it was going to be this like constrained, constructed Squid Game environment in which they set all these control factors and the conditions and give them the element of free will, even though they're clearly still tampering with their biological, their decision making, that their character development to further push them to embrace the kind of the typical roles, the stereotypical tropes of horror movies. Like who's the first to go? It's always the promiscuous girl. You have the jock, the alpha dude who like thinks he's all that and dies in the worst, most pathetic way possible usually. You've got the level-headed people, the fool as they call it, the stupid one who's actually maybe a little bit right all along, the super pure innocent one who ends up being the final girl of it all. So I thought it was heading towards there were so many thoughts I had, but I for the longest time thought that it was going to be this constrained, weird, orchestrated environment for purely some other people, whoever their clients were, their investors, their entertainment value, just for the sake of being able to watch. As the one guy points out when he finds the wire in his room, he's like, oh, I'm in a reality show. I thought it was going to be a simulation in which they were forced to all kill each other, like a test of the human will when you're pushed to the brink in these horrific, absolute, horror movies. So circumstances, a true test of like who's gonna snap first, you know, how far will they go, will they kill each other. I thought it was gonna be that, like they were the ones having to make the sacrifices in order to survive, a test of your will, a test of your friendship and relationships, a true test of survival of the fittest. But this pivoted to so much more than that. Obviously it was them being sacrificed, lambs for the larger purpose here. I almost wish they had maybe focused on that a bit more. Like this was just so much, and obviously they condensed a lot of it, you know, to the very end here. But I kind of wish there were more emphasis on the gods element of it all, of because in a way, not that it humanizes, you know, the director here, you know, but or any of this corporate, you know, whatever this weird cult business is that was funding and operating all of this, orchestrating and all behind the scenes, but it does add an interesting moral debate of how are you willing to sacrifice human lives in order to save the rest of humanity and prevent the gods from striking back and claiming all of us. But why did they have to go to these horrific, terrible lengths? It's clear that we saw they were willing to just kill them on sight when they dispatched all their security teams after the final 2 survivors had infiltrated the whole station of it all. So why did you have to incorporate the brutal, horrific element of it all? Did there have to be? I think they were alluding to it a little bit, like they don't care how they secure their blood, the sacrifice, as long as they suffer. So I guess that's why it had to be this weird, crazy, torment, horrific, god-awful, you know, they had to unleash whatever, you know, they chose, whatever they were drawn to in the basement there. That's why it was like Jumanji in a way. It's like whatever you pick comes to life and will kill you. It's to the extreme. So it is a really interesting premise, though. I not that I don't like the way it turned out. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but I also like the commentary leading up to all of this, when I really thought that it was just some simulation for entertainment purposes, or as he commented and realized, like, I'm in a reality TV show, like there's so much terror in that as well. How far would you go for entertainment value or reality TV, which they tap into a little bit here, because all the employees clearly weren't just showing up to do their job, clocking in and clocking out. They were, you know, partying and relishing in all of it and placing their bets and, you know, drinking and toasting as the girls getting freaking tossed around by the redneck zombie on the big screen in the background. So like they do tap into a little bit of the human nature of it all, the kind of rubbernecking syndrome of just humanity and how we're drawn inherently to disaster. Like we can't look away even if something's super awful and tragic and horrific. Like we are still inclined to watch, and in this case, you know, that's why it had that kind of Squid Game, you know, element to it as well. They're all placing bets. They're making fun of the situation, you know. They're kind of relishing it and really embracing it, perhaps as a way to get through the day. Perhaps, you know, that's their only way of getting through their freaking job here of having to torment people for a living, to sacrifice their blood for the gods. But I do like that premise as well, and not that I would have preferred if it had gone in that direction, but I do think that's very interesting commentary. Yes, that's not what it ended up being. It wasn't a reality show simulation for an audience's enjoyment, but it still did kind of tap into all of that of when other human lives are at stake. Like, how far will we go? How much will we watch before we can look away? This ended up not being necessarily a commentary on that, but still, you know, was infused with the employees of it all, you know, kind of having to just find some way to inject some fun into it, but in very much an inhumane, you know, morbid, twisted, you know, way of partying about it and all that stuff. This was a lot. And people, they started to die off fast. I was like, they killed off half of the group here in the first, there were 30 minutes left and we were down to the final girl before the other guy showed back up and he was still alive. I was like, wow, everybody just died like so fast. Obviously they're not trying to draw it out. They're not messing around, but I was like, holy smokes. They snapped in and they're all dying, dropping like flies. So I was just, I can't believe I made it this many years. It's been like freaking 15 years since this movie came out practically, and I can't believe I made it this long magically without knowing that this was this was the premise of it. My brain's a little bit blasted. I feel like you could have so many different movie premises just from this. It was like so many interesting ideas packed into one, so maybe that's why I'm like overstimulated right now, like on overload, because I was just like, what? Like every idea that they propose, even just the notion of they chose their own fate, whether they knew it or not, and then it's this reveal later of the funhouse of all these alternative, terrible, god-awful ways to die. Like, it does pose the question then, like, well, what would you frickin' prefer? What's the worst option out of all of those? So evil zombie rednecks were not looking so bad compared to some of the alternatives that they unleashed. But there's also the very interesting commentary, that happened towards the beginning, after they run into that crazed gas station owner and he's sending them warnings. He's obviously a paid actor. He works for this corporation or whatnot. I guess he's part of it, but he was suggesting, their ignorance and they're just walking to their deaths. I straight up warned them, like straight up. I gave them the biggest red flag possible and they're still ignoring me. It poses the question, for me at least, I've been freaking reacting to way more horror movies this month than I think are humanly safe, but I know I sit here every time and I try not to freaking nitpick or like criticize the victims and all of it when they're, running freaking slow or tripping all over themselves or avoiding like the biggest red flags possible, just blinding warning signs that they just completely disregard, and it's like you're asking for it. But it does pose the very interesting question. Obviously they were all being tampered with, they weren't necessarily in their right minds. At least some of them were being definitely influenced by the drugs and everything, the biological warfare they were releasing. But it did pose the question. It's like, I don't know, would I be that ignorant in that circumstance? If I was in this crazed simulation where everything was framed to maybe warn you from the start, would I overthink things? Do I have the benefit of I'm the one freaking watching the third party of it all? But it does also beg the question, I was curious if Chris Hemsworth's cousin was in on all of this, if he's somehow employed by this company to lure people out here, 5 perfectly good victims that fit the equation they're looking for. And then they confess at the end that he maybe never had a cousin after all. So what the frick does that mean? I feel like that could have been an interesting reveal if you learn that Chris Hemsworth is somehow in on all of it, or his cousin is working for this agency, this corporation, because he's kind of framed as the hero, the alpha male, the one who's taking the lead, taking charge, and the protector of all of them, and is, going out of his way to try to get help. That could have been a very interesting reveal if they learned that he was in on it. This was just a lot. I'm not coherent right now. The process of getting to the, final reveal of it all, which is that they're ultimately doing this to serve the gods, whether that be ethical or, not, depending on, the fate of the world is at stake. It does pose that interesting question of, well, this is freaking inhumane as heck, but it means it's either this or the fate of the world, so what's the lesser of the two evils, per se? So it was a lot. It was, very unexpected. A lot. My brain is actively shutting off because it can't handle this. I'm just brain blasted, so I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for voting for this, if you did, and for recommending this. I know some of you guys were saying in my poll that this is a wild one to go into if you have absolutely no idea what the premise is, and you were right. But it was a nice reprieve. I needed some of the comedy of it all, and this was a lot. I'm gonna go contemplate this. I kind of want to go read other people's reviews and see what type of discourse this stirs. So do let me know if you have thoughts on this film, how you feel about it. But I'm really glad that I watched this one, and it wasn't too scary. Just some of those jump scares took 5 years off my life, so I'm gonna go try to reclaim some of those. Thank you guys so much for watching this installment of Reactober. It was a very unexpected, very surprising segment today, but I really enjoyed this, and I'm very excited to hear from you guys how you feel about this one. Stay tuned. Reactober is gonna continue. We are still going strong, and this kind of reinvigorated me. I needed a momentum boost. I'll catch you guys in the next one, but until then, I hope you guys are doing so well as always, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Bye, guys.